Hello, everyone, and welcome to my home on the coast of North Carolina. This fall, we're hitting the reset button on my front door porch and patio, but not in a typical way. This isn't your ordinary pumpkin patch. Instead, it's all about the cozy coastal vibes with a twist. I'm blending autumn aesthetics, affordable budget-friendly designs, some thrifting finds, and DIY galore for inside and outdoor. Now let me bring some inspiration into your home, so stick around for more.
Hold up.
Hey guys, we are in the car right now and we are on our way to North Myrtle Beach. We're gonna get on the road, go do some Facebook finding. I have to pick up some things already that I know I'm getting, and I still have projects that I need to get done today. So I don't want to spend too much time running around the streets. I usually say that, and then I end up getting back home and I'm like, ugh, I'm plumb tuckered out, like I'm tuckered. So anyway, let's go ahead and get on the road. Let's get some stuff and then we'll get back to it. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Fun fact, my favorite thing to do on long drives is listen to podcasts, crime docs, and loud music. Okay guys, the item that we're going to pick up is actually the star of the show for this makeover. And someone asked me if I felt safe picking up things from Marketplace. You have to use your own discernment. I felt comfortable, and I don't pay for things until I've had a chance to inspect them. And I did stop at a thrift store, so you will notice that in the back of the car there was something else that I had a chance to snag. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, thank you.
No, and you know, when you said it was 40, I was like, oh, I don't know, I paid close to 100 for this thing.
Really? Well, girl.
Yeah. But
And that's why I wanted to send it to you so you could see.
I appreciate it. It's just like, I mean, I just assembled it.
Okay.
These adjust.
Yep,
So,
yep.
you know.
I have one similar. I have one very
you?
similar, yeah.
Okay.
So,
There's nothing wrong with it. It didn't work for
okay,
me.
let me give you a hand. Hold on. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. There we go.
I put it together. You know, it's a pain in the ass to put it all together and everything. But there you go.
Yeah, it's good. It'll work out for me. I actually just need a table right as you come into my house.
Oh, a little thing.
Yeah, because
you
I
know
want to
what?
get ready for the holidays.
They make
All right, guys, we had to run over to the Home Depot, then went down the block to the Home Goods. But then while I was there, I also went to Burlington and hit up Ross. So I've been running around all day. Okay, guys, we are going to stop and get some gas while we're still in South Carolina. We're headed back now, but gas is cheaper in South Carolina than it is in North Carolina. So we're going to go ahead and pump some gas while we're here. So gas is $2.69. So whenever I come to South Carolina, I like to get some gas. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we've been out all day. I needed to take a little bit of a break because we got a lot of work to do in this video. Trust me. Okay, so I figured I'd stop for a quick second. Yeah, I thought I'd just take you guys to the ocean real quick. I just love living here in coastal North Carolina. So yeah, I was like 10 minutes from the beach from where I was at. I figured I'd just stop for a few minutes, eat my lunch, and then we can get on with the rest of the day. So let's just enjoy the ocean for a few minutes, all right? Okay. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that little nature break. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button for me and leave me a comment. We have finally headed home and we have a lot of work to do, so stick around. All right, guys, so we got the star of the show out of the vehicle and put her where she's going to go. Now, I know with that faux wood finish, it's not going to last, so we're going to fix that. There's no shelf on the bottom. We're also going to fix that. And then we have to deal with these cords because y'all know I despise cords hanging around, so we got to fix that too. It's pretty blank, especially if you look up here. It's a little bit boring, so I want to add something up here, but not anything that's too heavy, because I did that before and then it would not stay, especially using siding clips that I told you guys about before, where they kind of just go up in here and then you hang the things on there like that. So it can't be anything too heavy. So that's what I need to do for that. But I also want to change out my rug here, and then I don't think I'm going to do anything on this side. I really just want to focus on this side. I have a piece of driftwood that I want to light up and put in that corner, and so yeah, so I just really need to clean out this area a little bit, and I'm going to swap out the rug. Maybe I might put a plant in that corner.
Ah, you're teasing me. Naughty, naughty.
I'm not sure, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I am gonna wipe my door down because this cakes up on your paint over time, and I don't want it to become a problem, so I'm gonna wipe this all down and then I'll finish up. Yuck. Looks clean, but not so much. Okay, so I have this piece of driftwood and I want to light it because you see that hole right in there? I want to light that up. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. If I'm going to put it on solar lights or some sort of switch. I'm not sure. But I want to put that in this corner, which is why I left that space in between the door and the table so that when it's lit, keeps turning. I don't want the piece to fall off. So when it's lit, you'll see the light coming through there. So it's a really nice piece. I love it. And I got it from that place that I told you guys about, Drifter's Wood here in Holden Beach. So yeah, so that's gonna go there. We'll figure out the lights at another time. Let's go ahead and get the new rug down. Okay, so I got the new rug from Focus, and down to the brown cow. I love it. I hope I don't have mold issues with it, because it seems like anything you put out here natural, the mold gets to it. So if it does, I'm probably going to end up having to change this out quite often, but I love this one, so let's see how it does. This was at Home Goods, $24.99. I'm not sure if I love it though. In front of the door, it feels a little busy. It feels a little busy to me now that it's by the door. All right, guys, we might have to go back to the drawing board. I love this rug, but it is not doing it for me. by the door. It feels too busy, and I kind of want all the biz to be like right over here. I'm glad I didn't take the tag off, so I'm just gonna fold her back up. Have to make another trip to Home Goods, Home Sense, Marshalls, Ross. Somebody gonna have something. I love it, but no, she's not working. So I'm gonna put her in the car. Okay, so these look heavy. Oh my God, they're so heavy. Ooh, no, they're not. They're like dumb light. And I got these for $4.99. I think it was at Roses. I think the store is called Roses. I got these a while ago, so I'm pretty sure they won't have them anymore. But yeah, they were $4.99. It looked really heavy and substantial. But because they're so lightweight, I feel like I can hang these up with my clips. I feel like they would look good just hanging right up here on the wall. You see what I mean? Like they can do the sconce thing. So what I have to do is put a little mirror clip on the back here, and then that way I can hang these. So these can become sconces. I just have to like add something in here to hold maybe like a test tube or, you know, one of those cylindrical vases. So I can maybe put a candle in here or a little candle holder and do a couple different things with this. So I'm going to play around with it, but I definitely feel like these could hang up on the wall because they're really, really lightweight and they're pretty big and substantial. All right, guys, so since we don't have a rug, we need to run to the store for a rug. I also want to see what I can find in terms of like some holiday decor, some pumpkins or something like that. So when I was working on the garage, my studio area in the garage, I had to clean out a few things, so I'm getting rid of some stuff. So you see a bunch of stuff in the back. So I figured I would take those to Habitat, to the Restore, and then I'm gonna see what I can find in terms of holiday stuff that I can turn into more of a autumn at the sea, like a, you know, like a coastal fall, because it is the coast, and I'm not a big fan of like the oranges and the siennas, and you know, in terms of like, first of all, I don't want it in my house because it doesn't go with my decor, and me being ADHD, it would drive me absolutely crazy. So we're not going to do that. And then I'm still decorating. I am literally still decorating and curating my house as a coastal home. And I don't want to start interrupting my flow so that I can make a video for YouTube because everybody's doing it. Like, I do want to make a video for fall, but I want to do it in a coastal way. Speaking of doing things in a coastal way, I am so happy that I can now do projects in my garage without burning up. Y'all already aware of the fact that I'm turning my garage into my DIY studio, and that's why I have to take a moment to thank COSTWAY for sending me this 15,000 BTU portable floor AC unit, because it has been a game changer. It's sleek, quiet, and safe. It comes with the window kit for vertical or horizontal installs, and all the accessories are included. But I wanted to show you how I'm using it since I don't have any windows in my garage. Pretty much all the steps that I follow to set up and install would be the same for you, except that I wanted to make sure it would securely blow the exhaust to the exterior of my space. So I had to do a little bit of MacGyvering, which you guys know I always do. Connecting everything was a breeze, pun intended, because you see that breeze, don't you? It's effectively designed to rapidly cool and heat a room up to 800 square feet because of the powerful compressor, allowing you to enjoy a wide range range of temperatures from 61 degrees Fahrenheit to 88 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can also switch to Celsius. Either way, it's giving you year-round comfort. I love that it comes on wheels. It's easily portable to move since I'm constantly shifting things around to do and find items for my projects. It has a remote so I can control it directly from where I'm at in the garage, and it can also be set up to work on your phone. It also has overflow protection and will automatically shut off if the water tank is full, so you can easily drain it manually, or you can set it up to do a continuous drainage by attaching the small hose and adding a bucket. But when you're tight on space, it's much more convenient to just do the manual drainage. So this is the perfect solution if you need more comfort and control over your temperatures in your space. This can even double as a way to save money if you don't want to turn on your central home units and only want to have cooling or heating in one room of the house or apartment. I also had one of these in my tiny house and it was a lifesaver. So yeah, without this little guy, I would probably melt into a puddle on my garage floor while trying to create these DIYs for you guys. So check out COSTWAY.com for more. Check out all the units they have in store, and be sure to use my links and codes in the description and the first pinned comment for your discounts on everything on their website and all the Black Friday specials as well. Thanks again, COSTWAY, for making it so much more convenient for me to create things for this channel. Now back to me in the car. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and head out. I have to do a couple of returns. I'm gonna go to, like I said, I'm gonna go to Habitat and drop that stuff off. Goodwill is in a completely different direction, so I'm gonna do Habitat and I'm gonna do Salvation Army to see what I can find for the decor that I'm gonna redo. So yeah, I really thought that rug was gonna work, but yeah, no. She was too busy. She was screaming, look at me, look at me. And so no. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get going. Okay, bye. Okay, so I spent way more money in Habitat than I had anticipated, but they had some other stuff there that was pretty good price. So you probably won't see those in this video, but I couldn't see leaving them there for the price that they were. I am going to check out Salvation Army. We passed Salvation Army on the way here. So we're gonna go over there, see what they have. And then of course, there is a Hobby Lobby here. There's a Big Lots here as well. So I might check them out because I still really want a big giant pumpkin and a gourd. So I'm still trying to see if I can get my hands on those. So I know everything is 40% off at Hobby Lobby for the autumn stuff. So I might just go in there and check it out. There's a Dollar General, Dollar Tree. Okay guys, I did get this at one of the dollar stores, formerly known as the dollar stores, I guess, because these were $3, but they were still decent. I saw a lot of things there that you could pick up and change and paint and make it fit into your decor. If you don't like something, you can change out the color or whatever. This was actually in my color scheme, so I got that. I was still looking for some type of gourd that I could use. I didn't find that. I did grab these, but I didn't end up using them really. But I didn't see the bigger pumpkins, which is what I want. So, all right guys. I hope you're still with me. We're on the hunt for some more autumn stuff. So I want to turn that into beachy autumn. But let's go see what else we can find. Okay. Okay, I am tired. I'm hungry. and it's been a long day. My damn feet hurt, my knees hurt, walking around all day long, but I got a lot of stuff, so more than likely this project is going to finish mañana, tomorrow. Is put down this rug. I think it's gonna work because I know the amount of blues I have out here. So this one is Mohawk. It was $14.99 at Big Lots. Matches the door. I like it. Okay. She's a keeper. When I saw this thing, the first thing I thought about was my driftwood. I do need it to stand on something. I mean, it'll lean by itself, but I kind of wanted it to have a base. So that screamed base to me. So I think then I'll be able to like move it around. So yeah, so I'm just gonna paint this real quick, just so that'll be one project done. This is the first time I'm actually cleaning my table off because it's had so much stuff on it, and I keep thinking I have to have everything perfect before I make these videos for you guys, and I realized that that is just putting way too much stress on my life. By the way, my island countertop is also a Facebook Marketplace find. I got it for 50 bucks and it is huge. All right, so there's a lot of stuff on this side, but I don't want to give it away yet. But this side is already looking really, really lonely. So I think we need to run out to the store.
Nice.
Go ahead and go to the store so we can fill in this corner right here, because it's starting to look a little lonely. Okay, so I went and picked this up. Got that from Home Goods. And I got a discount because there was this little damage right there. So I got that. I think after I paint this one, I'll pair it up with that one. I think it still needs something. Let's go back to the store. Okay, so my place, Driftwood, changed their name to Drifting Treasures, just so you know. So it's pretty on that side. Can we see the other side?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's pretty on both sides. Fits the length I need. I'm sure it's not as wide, but in some areas it's a little wider. So I'll just have to cut. I'll cut it on that end. Okay.
The thing is heavy.
It looked heavy.
Half of it's gonna be heavy.
Okay. That. You did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
High five.
Thank you.
You go, girl. Wait, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Right. Some more sea pods.
You on a buying spree today?
I know, right? I came over here for one board. Thank you so much. Okay, she's still wet because I just cleaned her, but she will dry up a little bit. So I already like it. So much warmer. Okay, I hope this works because it's messy. Do like a little tiny catty corner. Just don't want to cover my door. Hold on, I got something else from Home Depot. Hold on. Okay, I may have to dress up her pot a little bit, but yeah, it's working for me. It's working for me. Okay, so I know I didn't show you guys this, but I just bought it today. I stopped at the antique store called Fancy Flea Antiques, and I love my turtles. So I splurged a little bit. But yeah, I love my turtles. Gonna make a nice addition to the house with or without the holidays. So the pieces of driftwood that I bought yesterday, I did go over in terms of length, so that I could make sure I could cover my space, cover all bases. But I have to work with those outside, and it's already dumb hot out here. And yes, it is fall in coastal North Carolina. I'm sure there's other parts of North Carolina where it's already chilly, but it's still hot here. Like, it was just 90 degrees the other day. So yeah, it's a little bipolar. It's a little bipolar. So anyway, all right, I'm going to I guess work on the shelves so that way I know exactly how much space I have to decorate, and then I can move forward with finishing this up. But we still have a couple more DIYs that we need to do, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, I'm gonna cut this with my handsaw because it's a little too early to be running power tools, and I think we have some sort of ordinance against that. So I'm going to just hack through this in an irregular pattern, and then I'm going to beat it up a little bit to try to soften the edges, make it look more like a natural cut. That's why the line isn't straight. So let me get started. I should put my phone on a stand, but I keep having to move around. What time is it? Because I think I'm about to pull out the power tools. Beating it down. Some of that edge. So remember, this is here, this electrical box. So I'm going to take this out, and then I'll retrofit it when I'm done. So I like it just sitting right on top of the other one. So I'm trying to decide if I should actually screw it down or just put some command strips. Okay, so I just found the two lowest points and put in some command strips, and it's little bit of a rock to it, but it's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, so now the bottom shelf, which it doesn't have, I'm gonna have to cut that piece first because it's too long, and then I have to notch out a section so that it can sit on top of these two brackets right here. So yeah, it didn't come with a bottom shelf, but I'm about to give it one. So remember, this is what it looked like. This was the first piece I picked up for 40 bucks from Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so I drilled a couple holes in here. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. Okay, so I had to take this little bolt out right here so I could get it in there. Just so you know, the bottom board was $10 and the top board was $20. So there we go, bottom shelf right there. Notch that out and it fits. I use this side because I like the rougher edge. I don't think that this bolt is gonna fit back in there, but that's okay because there's one on the bottom as well. So I think we're good. Plus it can't go anywhere with this heavy ass board. So we're good to go. Bottom shelf done. Something I always do is I will end up taping this to the underside or the back side of this, so I always know where this is, just in case I ever change my mind. Look how much nicer that looks. So much more rustic looking. I love it. Definitely love it. So I don't know if I showed you guys, but I bought a bucket full of like craft pieces of driftwood. So some of these pieces I could probably retrofit if I wanted to. Let's see. Like, see that piece? That would go in there nicely. And that literally fits in there. I don't even have to do anything to it. I actually ended up finding a couple other pieces that fit better. So that covers up that gap really nicely. I like how rustic it looks and irregular. So that's perfect for me. Okay, so I found this piece, but I had to cut. See that? I had to make it flat on the back side. And then I cut it on the top a little bit, so now it's more level. So when I put something on top of that, it's not going to teeter in the back. I decided to put the outlet on the bottom, so I'm going to take that shelf off, screw the outlet on the bottom side of that. Okay, cut that notch out, and now I can screw that down into there. Okay, a little bit of cord management and we're ready to go. All done. So now we don't see that ugly ass cord. And the outlet is still down there in case I need it. And yeah, good to go. All right, guys, if you're still here, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button if you haven't done so yet, and drop me a few hearts in the comments if you're enjoying this video. I really appreciate it. So I am going to speed through some of these DIYs because this video will be a lot longer if I didn't. So I want you to see what I'm doing. If you have any questions, let me know. But if it's something that I know I showed you and said in the video, then that just tells me you skipped around, okay? So anyway, with that said, I am trying to make a stand for something that I purchased, and I was hoping to use this driftwood for it. So that's why I was making this hole in the driftwood. But it was so nice to be able to work in my garage studio and not have to melt my buns off. Okay, so I added those two pieces together, and now it still looks like a bird. But it's cute though. Okay, so that's gonna sit overnight. While it's drying, I'm gonna just add some of the wood dust back in there so you don't see it. Okay, so this piece came out great. I love the way that it looks, but it's still too lightweight, so I cut another piece off of that board that I had left over because this is heavier, so that's gonna weigh it down. So we just keep building on, and sometimes you have to just trust the process. So I'm gonna add this, and then that way it'll finally be heavy enough to actually hold something on it. Okay, so here is my stand that I made. I put a screw at the top, and then there's like one screw at the bottom just to kind of pull it all together while the glue is drying, but it'll stay in there. And then I'm gonna take this, all right, and voila, I love it. Tell me what you think. You guys like it? How much would you pay for that? So these need to be attached to these. So these are also dry. I let these dry overnight, dried up clear, which is great. I couldn't put screws to these, obviously, because they would have come through the other side. So I'm gonna hang those up and see how they look. So remember, I have my siding hooks, so that's why I hung this up so high. And just gonna take that and then add that to the siding hook. I gotta do something with these tapes. I don't want them to unravel on me. Okay guys, remember $4.99 for the trays, $3 for the candles. I had the jute rope, but I got that for $1 a long time ago. What would you pay for these? Let me know. Okay, I got one of my clear vases. I don't know if I told you guys about these yet, but they're huge. And I got these for $5 each. I bought 8 of them because she was selling 8 of them. I went to get 4, but I was like, yeah, I'll take them all. So yeah, I'm gonna fill that up with some sand. I had already did one similar, but it has my tiki torch in it for bugs, for sitting on my porch. I'll show you. It's similar to the one that I did at the townhouse. Okay, so here's another thing I want to show you guys. This is actually a lamp, and it is full of shells. Now, I bought a tiny little bag of shells. It was $11. I ended up buying this big ass lamp for 20 bucks from the Habitat, full of shells. Like, this literally is about 8 or 9 bags of what I paid $11 for. So I need to crack this open and get all them shells out. So hopefully it's full the whole way, but they may have put a little dummy on the inside just to fill it around the edges, but still, it's a lot of shells. So I need to crack her open. Look at all these nice shells. Wow. Look at all the different colors that you find in nature. Had batteries in it. Good old IKEA batteries. So they work. See? So now I want to add in some of this driftwood in there. So I'm gonna play around with that. I need a minute to get creative, guys. All right, so we have another project. I love this star, but I feel like since I'm not using it as a tray, I want it to be more art. I'm thinking if I have enough of this rope, I want to match that line in there, and I'm not sure if I want to paint the center or maybe put like a shell or something in the center. So, okay, yeah, but let's go ahead and get this project done. We just made it. Gotta cut this little piece off and then do something in the center. This glue is hot. Spray this with some navy blue gloss. Alright, time to do something with these. Alright guys, I decided to give these a blue metallic tip. They came out so cute. All right, y'all need to put in your orders because I might actually start selling these by the half dozen. So I want to do this one a metallic blue. So for the bigger one, I actually ended up switching over to the sponge brush because my other brushes, yeah, I need to find my other one. So I got a little one and a big one, and they're coming out great. I love them. I love the metallic blue. This is so pretty. Oh, I forgot about this piece. I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and I stopped at the Goodwill in Jacksonville, and I grabbed this for $3.99. So may or may not use it, but it's a good size vase. I can always do something with this. Ta-da! I did something with it. I did a nice little ombre. I like it.
One day later.
So for those of you who are wondering what the message in the bottle says, let's go ahead and open it. It says, please subscribe, like, and comment. Just kidding. It says, wishing you all a peaceful and loving holiday season. XOXO, The Beach. I love you.